Hello everyone. There comes a special day in every Louvre build's life where it gets its main pyramid, and for this build, today is the day. It's made out of a different block from the smaller ones, and I can't remember why, so I guess we'll find out together. The smaller ones are made out of these normal slopes, just at an angle, so I guess it would be... Oh. That one and that one. I'm not going to build this one from scratch, because I remember building it the last time and it took 6 hours, so why do that when it's already there to copy and paste? Okay, this is our little pyramid that's going to represent our much larger pyramid over there. Let's give it the same making invisible treatment that we give to everything else. And let's look for these textures. Right, this is the texture of the smaller pyramids. What is the texture of the larger pyramid? Okay, so I can apparently not remember what it looks like, so let's go and grab it first and bring it over here, and then I'll investigate on why only certain blocks work for it and others don't. Right, I'm going to measure this to see how much pyramid we need to take. This one's slightly smaller than the other one, so we'll be needing to cut it off a bit further up. Right, that's 42. Hang on, is it 42 in all directions? You know, this would be my worst nightmare if it turns out that this isn't square after all this. 42. Okay, let's head over there. I love these textures for the floor now where I've just marked them as not in use to be replaced. Everything's just covered in red. It's like a crime scene. Okay, pyramid, can I measure here? Oh, how will I know which block I've measured from though? Oh, this is a nightmare. Can't even see the blocks. Right, this one. Okay, this is not going to plan. Wait a minute. What's that? 46. And that'd be 40. Wait, 46, 44, 42. Why didn't I do that in the first place? Okay, pause. I know approximately what I'm doing now. I'll go and do the bottom bit first. Why does this look lighter than that bit? Is this not the same block? What are you? Come here. Where did it go? Okay, we've learnt something today. First off, that the bottom of the pyramid here is solid. Secondly, that the fountains are the roof block, but dyed with light grey dye, which apparently makes it darker for some reason. I guess it would, just adding a small amount of black pigment to it. That would make anything darker, but I was not expecting that. Anyway, now I know approximately what's going on, I'm going to start the base of the pyramid over on the other side. Okay, change of plan. I had a bit of a deer in headlights moment and just decided I'd copy the pyramid over first and deal with everything else in a minute. Interesting to note, there are over 42,000 blocks in that pyramid. That's terrifying, and I don't know exactly how that works. But moving swiftly on from that, let's go and put it in place. We'll wait for this to load in a bit so I don't time out or anything horrible while I'm trying to do this. Come on, Louvre. I really miss running the server on a RAM disk. In the very early days we did that and it was great. Nowadays we wouldn't have enough space. Right. Now I think if I stand here, I'm going to paste minus air just in case. Oh god. Oh Lord. Oh no. Right, let's not do that. Do I need to try this? Well, good. Apart from this bit of the top of the doorways that copied in, this is perfect. Hello, Pyramid. Welcome to your new home. And now I know what it looks like, I can try copying it to one of these smaller ones to see exactly why it doesn't work. Oh. The poor server's still upset from having to copy that lot. To be honest, I think it might have had something to do with the corners. Oh, scrolling through all these empty ones. I'm sure in no time at all we'll have files to fill them in. I'm not even sure what it would look like. Yeah, it's not these ones because they're the ones for the other one. Is it that? Okay, it's a bit more of a representative shape now, I think. Yep, that's it. So after a lot of messing around, I found the two textures that make up the outside of this pyramid. They're just literally diagonal lines in opposing directions. Oh yeah, that's why. Yeah, everything seems fine until you try to apply these lines on the corners and you end up with it going like this. Hang on, have we got a block with lines on that I can use to demonstrate this? Before we do that, I'm going to make a quick demonstration of something else. These are the collapsible carpenter's blocks, which have a lot more customization than the other ones. You can use the hammer and adjust them to various heights when they decide to work. Come on. Honestly, it's just not having it today. Okay, can I put one here, please? Alright, we can work with this. I could not imagine my sheer displeasure if I had to do the entire pyramid all over again. Now, all I want here is a representation of a pyramid, please. Right, do we have one? Yes, okay. Will you accept whatever this texture is? Cheese ore! Come on now. Why did I even have that on me? Anyway. So these two pyramids are in the same shape now, but you can see on this corner the texture lays smoothly over the top of it. But on the corner for this one, it splits into different orientations, I guess, along the line of the point, fold, whatever it is. And that's what's causing the problem over here with this bit, and why our custom texture for that didn't work. I think it's quite useful actually to have them functioning in different ways. I haven't thought of a use for this weird glitch yet. It's mostly just kind of annoying, but it's there, I guess, if I ever think of a need for it. Right, let me in here. I'm going to need to dig a doorway out of this anyway. I love the pattern it makes as well. This is entirely accidental and in no way changeable, but it's nice. It actually looks like something kind of 3D and not just a flat texture. And it looks way more complicated than it is. It's just big black diamonds. And then if you look from the inside edge, the same thing applies, it's just big grey diamonds with a slightly thinner line. And it looks like the frameworking of the glass. One thing we don't have actually, which I'm wondering if I should apply, is the actual texture for glass itself. Do we? No, we don't. It's completely transparent. For these ones, there's a kind of slight white tint to give the hint of glass, but this one doesn't have it, and I don't know if we should add it. It looks a bit weird without its base holding it up, but it's so magnificent. And the majority of this courtyard is done, and the last thing left to do is the fountains. All my stuff's already over here. I had a look just now, and they're made entirely of carpenter's blocks. And I think it's because the diagonal parts have to be made of carpenter's blocks. And carpenter's blocks don't leave a shadow. They're completely transparent, so I guess having them all made of that will keep the shadows and stuff consistent throughout the fountains. And this is going to be a fun task, so let's... Actually, before I do that, I'm going to fix the bottom of this pyramid. It's just one level that's made of different blocks, so I guess I should do that before I move on. You can see the texture glitching on the side when I punch these out, or it's not connected anymore to anything. Oh, the joys of barely making something work. Oh, that's how it works. You know, from this angle you can't really see it, but if you stand dead on the side and look down, you can see that the grey lines are just aligned to the inner edge of the block. I love that. If you're wondering why I'm talking about all this like I'm seeing it for the first time, it's because I built this about 6 years ago. And there have been many instances of brain frying that have gone on since then. So this basically is all new to me. I'm in awe that I ever worked out how to do any of this in the first place.